Good day, everybody. We are back in Awaken Chaos era, and since there is a new content that we are able to clear, I just want to share my team here for Ash Floor 20. The new dungeons are a bit difficult, so this is a bit of a long run, 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play while I explain things here. Oh, I have been using a multi battle, so I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. As you can see, I am using the flame spell there from the start, just to make sure that Hassel is the one that did the defense down, because the accuracy needed is really high. So I had to have Hassel carry all the accuracy needed there. So the defense down is applied by Hassel because the flame spell takes priority. So flame spell and then defense down by Hassel. Um, I think it's better to like let it step by step. So if you see the video there, everybody dies except for Hassel and Rosalie, which survive just because of Hassel's invincibility or immortality. Oh, barely, barely. So what we're doing right now here is um, prioritizing or capitalizing in the fact that Hassel's ultimate, the revive, what's the skill called here? Ritual of Death actually reduce its cooldown every time an enemy dies, right? If an enemy dies, then it gets to reset its cooldown. So in the boss stage here, we will have a lot of imps, making the two heroes here invincible all the time, right? So I'll just go ahead and put the timer back on and see Hassel revives both Savannah and Karina here. Now for the roles, what I'm using is firstly our damage dealer, Rosalie. Why Rosalie, right? We could be Natalia or anything. First of all, like Rosalie is one of the strongest hero against the fire with the AoE capabilities here, and the counter attack that is unlimited counter attack. You can see here that the imps are actually doing much of the damage to the boss himself because of how many attacks they gave off. Now, the next candidate here is basically our Vengeful Hassle, which everybody might be some of you that doesn't have Vengeful Hassle. I'm really sorry. Um, Later on, there will be more teams released for this dungeon. I am sure of it. Or there's some nerfs coming up, and maybe nerfs again for Vengeful Hassle. I don't know why they keep on nerfing him in this kind of scenario. It's not really good. People consider it a cheese comp, but it's actually a comp, right? If you use C Kane and then Invincible the boss, it's still a comp. I don't know why it's getting nerfed for that reason. Anyways, moving on. So Hassle here is just for the revive, right, and the invincibility. So he invincible the Rosalie and revives the two heroes here, which we're gonna go through. Savannah is mainly for the support, the attack that she gives off to Rosalie when she dies. That's her main purpose. Now, why Savannah? Why not Opal or other DPS? Well, for number one reason is that their DPS is not gonna be that much higher than what Rosalie and Savannah is gonna do because of how many counter attacks Rosalie will actually do. So if you bump up Rosalie's attack, you're basically bumping up all the counter attack damage, as you can see here. Rather than having Opal take one turn and deal one damage, you can have Rosalie counter attack like how many imps are there? 7 imps. You can counter attack 7 times instead of one time, right? So it has more damage, it has more potential. And number two is that the wave clear. If you don't have Rosalie with Savannah there, it will be really hard to clear that properly without support. So that's why Savannah is used. Now for the last member here, Karina, if you filter it out, Karina is the only one with a. Did I just miss a unhealable? Yeah, I miss it. I need some focus with Karina. She has actually 200 plus focus, and it sometimes miss. The miss is not that bad for the run. It's just gonna prolong the run a little bit, but that's all. So back to Karina here. Why Karina? Basically, Karina puts up the unhealable to the boss, but since she is elemental disadvantage, you will be needing around I'm actually using like a 206, 208 focus Karina. I'm just gonna go ahead and bump it up to 220 maybe, just to be safe. Because you can see here, I missed the unhealable on the boss, increasing the duration of the run. So later on at the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about the mechanics of the new dungeon, but it's really hard to actually do it without cheesing it. Say basically using the hassle here. So Karina actually provides another benefit from the team. Going back to Karina, I was distracted. She cleansed the bomb, right? She cleansed the bomb for hassle. If you can see, the bombs here is actually spread out to all heroes. Now, why do you need Karina to die at round one? Basically, if she survives, she will have a bomb on herself, making her cleanse herself, not cleansing uh, our vengeful hassle here. If she can't cleanse vengeful hassle, the bomb goes off. It doesn't kill, but it will stun everybody. It will stun an AoE. Even if Rosalie doesn't have a bomb, it will still stun Rosalie. So might as well have Karina die, and then she just respawns every turn, just to provide a debuff, just to provide a cleanse, and then just go ahead and die again. So we will be sharing the stats after this run, and as you can see, it's really long, just because of the fact that there is a lot of mechanics. There is a lot of counterattacks from V Hassle, lots of joint attacks, counterattacks from Rosalie and V Hassle itself. So I pretty much explained the core mechanics. I will try to explain the mechanic of the boss just in case you want to have like other teams built up, and you have like a team like a Badmar build, a Tara build that could probably tank it out. Go ahead. Let's see what round it is. Excuse me. What you saw there is actually the counter attack. If you see the energy bar at the bottom of the boss there's like a counter attack mechanic here that ignores the defense, basically one shots you. Look how much damage the counter attack do. Boom, 167,000. Oh, there goes the Karina. Put up the unhealable. The boss actually heals like 30% of its total HP, not the total bar, not the current bar, but the total HP. So it's a lot of heal. Like it's a lot of heal, like 30% from what I read. We could review it after the run if you have some time, but that's pretty much it. So every turn, there goes the bomb. He basically bombs everybody and then gains a bonus turn. If you will see here at the next round, uh, Vengeful Hassle will actually spawn Karina, and then Karina would actually remove the bomb for Vengeful Hassle there. What, here, watch. What? Karina's second skill removes the bomb for Vengeful Hassle. No liability for the team. There we go. The big cannon is actually back on the boss as well. If you don't kill all the imps, the boss will gain 1000% extra damage on the big cannon and loses like percentage of its current HP bar. Same mechanics when it's back on like the floor 12 before. So just extra damage, extra stats and everything. So we will finish the run here, and I will show the stats of the team. As you can see, there's like a failure for the unhealable, making the run like past the mark that we should have. But the drop rates are actually really great. There's no blue gear. We will enter. Let's see if I could share the stats here. No, I'm running Hassle on like a random gear set just to provide the stats. 160 focus and 120 resistance. Why resistance? Excuse me. If Hassle doesn't have resistance, it will die from the ignites. We'll go share Rosalie stats, pure DPS. If you can get this range, really good. If you don't, just pump up on Savannah. This is really late game content. And then we'll share Savannah, preferably A2, or otherwise your Rosalie will have not that much damage. And if you could put some precision, that way to increase the speed of the run. And lastly, we'll just share Karina. Yeah, 206 and focus. Uh, Basically 220 preferably, and then some precision if you have that. We just remove the precision, just concentrate on the focus. From in my opinion, it's not gonna be worth it to just lose the unhealable there. So that's about it. I have some decent relics, plus 12 plus 15 on Rosalie, of course. But yeah, hopefully if you have Vengeful Hassle, you can make this team and farm it until some changes may be made. Yeah, I'm just sharing it. Thank you so much. Have a good day.